Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are tuning in for this episode. I'm your host, Alexandra Zauner. Welcome to the Creating Ripples podcast. Thanks so much for joining me for today's Ripple reading. Today's Ripple reading is going to be focused around a saying, and we're going to dive into kind of how you can interpret this out into your life. And so here we go. One day at a time. Right? There are so many different ways of interpreting what this means as, just thinking about exactly what it says, taking life one day at a time, not thinking about what happened yesterday, not thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow, but truly living in the present moment. And this is something for me that has been a guiding force since I got sober. It was really what allowed me to stay sober, because when I first got into recovery, I was so anxious, thinking about never drinking again, thinking about forever. And I think that can be applied to truly anything. When we start to think about the future so far ahead of us, we start to develop so much fear, worry, anxiety. There's all these questions that we're not even allowing ourselves to truly cherish the present moment. For me, I actually really love the Bible verse that directly correlates with the phrase one day at a time. So I'm going to read you it. Matthew 6:34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. And every time I hear that, it's so true. There's always going to be fear or worry that comes up in life. And when we start to think about the future or we start to dwell on the past, we're not even letting ourselves live in that present moment and living for today. Allow yourself to just live and be where you are at right then, right there. So something I want to encourage you to try to allow yourself to be more present is just taking a moment, closing your eyes, take a big breath in and a big breath out. Just let yourself let go of any other thoughts, feelings that you're having right now, and really focus in on this present moment wherever you're at. Whatever time of day it is, if you're at the office, if you're in the car, if maybe you're listening to this while you get ready for the day, wherever you are, just take a moment, focus in on the here, focus in on the now. And notice how freeing it feels, all right, when we just release the thought of what's going to happen in the future or whatever we're dwelling on from the past, just focusing in on the here and the now, and not trying to force ourselves to know something that we can't predict, right? We don't know what the future holds. And so by focusing on what's to come, that causes worry and anxiety and fear. So instead, focus on this present moment we are in right now. What can you control in this moment, and let go of trying to focus on what is to come and the things out of our control. Focus on what you know, and that is that you are here in this present moment right now. Let yourself slow down. Notice the things around you. Feel that freedom of letting go of needing to know what is to come. Allow yourself to just trust, to have hope in the future, no matter what is to come. Let yourself take life one day at a time. All right, that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you are joining me on the Creating Ripples pod. If you're loving what we are creating here in this space, make sure to hit subscribe or follow and share this out with your friends. I'll see you on the next episode. Until then, let's start creating ripples.